Boom! He's back. It's all about love. Love is the meaning. Right, Gavin? Huh, Madeline? Love is the meaning. My wife just told me the neighbor sister just died, and I was like, that's young. That's something like 30-something years old. It's like very young. It's like, oh, a butterfly. You see how life is fragile. I said we have to live life like it every day, like it's our last, because it's very fragile. We don't know when we're gonna go, when our time is come. When my time will come, I don't know. So that's why every day I live my life like it's my last. I speak to the world. I create something of value. I dedicate my life to others. I'm very much dedicated to others, to us ascending. It's about us. It's not only about one person, me. It's about us. It's about us finding the purpose of our life, yeah? Let us choose to make that our aim, and once and for all root out that which holds us back in life. You know, it's not who you think you are that holds you back. Is who you think you can become. You know, the fear of who you think you can become, that's what holds you back. You know? Our fear holds us back a lot. We're captive of our fear, and this is what we have to break out from. The fear state. The doubt, the fear, yeah, we shall defeat our demons. We deserve to be free from all those stirrings within us that compromise our magnificence. So many things are going to come along the way to compromise our magnificence. Yeah. Babylon will, that's what they make themselves a mission of compromising all that stuff. Your magnificence. But when it comes to talking about demon, we cannot ignore the enemy within. The enemy within. Where did defiance come from, and how did it gain its power? You know? It is impossible to find an unknown enemy. So let us first give our challenger a name, as it stands in the way of our own will to advance in life. We shall name it defiance. To dramatize its effect and our battle against it, we will also give it a shape, a form that can visualize and seek to destroy. Imagine defiance as an ugly, three-headed serpent that steers deep in our gut whenever we want to take a risk. Whenever we want to take a risk. Many people will stop in life because they don't want to take risks. They don't want to do something that is too risky because of fear. And so anytime we set a higher ambition for ourselves, this nasty beast runs at us from within, tearing at our confidence and consuming us from the inside out, leaving us fearful and gutless. No guts, no glory. No guts, no glory, simple. Yeah, where did defiance come from, and how did it gain its power? It grew from the seed of fear. The seed of fear, fed to us by the tyrants of the world, the cautioners who taught us to favor doubt over faith, the apathetic followers who showed us how to favor delay over action, the cruel who fooled us into choosing artificially and social withdrawal over authenticity and the desire to approach. In the end, they were one and the same, fearmongers all, tyrants who sowed the seed of dread deep within us at an early stage. That was done at an early stage too, man. The negative thoughts they planted in our heads fed the beast within, and now it grows in power whenever we hear ourselves think, I'm not good enough, I better stop doing what I love because I'm scared. I'm not worthy of trust and respect, and neither are others. The bullies of the world may have given us these thoughts, but it was our own failure to discontinue them. That birthed the internal struggle we face today. With our own weakness and inattention, we have given defiance its power. Exactly. It's just because of our weakness and inattention. As we become more aware, we learn to sense this beast as separate from our own nature. We can detect when it stirs within us, noticing a sudden wave of tension and stress in our body. We can hear its wishes, and roars rise from our guts into fear-sharp thoughts. Defiance can roar all at once, but we can choose to ignore it as we might a pesky yapping dog. No, lions don't turn around when the dogs bark. Dog barking don't make a lion turn around. So it can shift and cause pangs of worry and hatred, but we can calm ourselves by taking control of our own thoughts and action. With practice, we can exercise total command and silence this internal demon once and for all. Should we succeed, we shall begin to reach our full personal power. Full personal power. Transform doubt with faith. Defiance is a fierce foe. In order to confront it, let us get to know this foul serpent by understanding the defining character of each of his nasty heads. Let us imagine the first head of defiance to resemble that of a pale, sleeky heel. We sense it as an unsure feeling in the pit of our stomach that rises until we hear an indecisive change of thoughts in our heads. Its sound in our mind is a high familiar whine, like the voice of an old tolerated friend who has our ear and uses it only to share our worries and insecurities and gossip. Yeah. Although it may look and sound pathetic, we should not underestimate it. Its sole insidious function is to make us worry ourselves sick, so what we might avoid the risk or effort that would destroy it. For these reasons, we shall name it doubt. Doubt. Doubt is one of the main things. Big time. Doubt wakes up when we strive for anything new or better. Yeah, anything new or better, doubt wakes up. It recognizes that in those moments when our ambition rises, its very existence is in peril. For should we rise to accomplish our goals with confidence again and again, then it might be destroyed. The only thing doubt can do to survive is avert our strength by whining and singing its pessimist song. I'm not sure, I'm not so sure, I'm not so sure. You know, never mind the surety. Jump into action, inevitably its plaintive tones unsteady most people. They can't handle the incessant worries of doubt, and soon they are trapped in recurring negative thoughts. Yeah. The great sage have taught us that when doubt has hold on us, only faith can tear us from his grasp. Faith is my shield. Love is my weapon. Faith is my shield. Faith is a deep conviction. a global trust, and confidence in our belief about what is true. The conviction comes from choice. We choose to believe something and hold on to that belief tightly, even in the face of so many unknowns. But I prefer unknown heaven to known hell, so I'm out of hell. Peace out.